This step is very important. We're gonna put the wires, the one which gonna control the wings, and it's gonna give the look of the really nice airplane. Now, as you see, we have the ribs and the spars on each wing. Okay. The wires are gonna be on two rows. One row is gonna be on this spar between this rib and the center of the landing gear. So it's going to come from here, right? And it's going to go to the next here. Second one is going to come from this rib to the center and to the next rib here. So as you see, this spar is aligned with the axle. The middle of the axle is the hook, which we put earlier on. Second, its second row, it's in line with this control arm, and this control arm is tied together with the servo. So this is going to actually control the camber of the wings. So we have this intersection go to this control arm, to first here, and then second one to the control arm to the second one. Now we're just gonna make two small holes like so on each rib spar, right? And we're gonna keep the rib towards the inside, towards the landing gear. So the holes gonna be like so. On the same time, we're gonna have to do holes the other side. Now, the same thing goes up here. This row, which is the spar, the spar, the leading edge spar, not the leading edge, but towards the leading edge, and those two ribs goes, actually both rows gonna go in the center here. The difference is that this row is gonna be fixed on this side of the hook. We're just gonna put it on and we're gonna glue it. This row is gonna go through the hook and is gonna be movable. You do not glue it. If you glue it, the wings not gonna move. So they have to go freely, move freely inside. So it's the same thing. From the second spar rib intersection, go through the hook all the way down here. So the way I'm doing this is by actually forming a circle. Actually it's gonna start from the control arm, it's gonna go here, it's gonna come up here, it's gonna go down here, it's gonna go underneath to the control arm, From there we're gonna loop it and go back here, go up through the hook, go down here, and we're gonna end on the control arm. We're gonna tie them, glue them to those points, right? Because if we don't have to glue it here. Actually, it's a no-no if we glue it here, but we have to glue it here. After we tie them down, we're gonna have to glue them. Otherwise, they're just gonna slide through and the wing is not gonna move. So, and the same with the front spar. We start from the hook, go up, glue it here after it's tied, right? Go here, go to the hook underneath, from the hook goes up underneath here, up here, go down here, and then back to the hook. And we have just 2 strings, continuous loops. So that's it, nothing special. So if you did everything the way I did, you're gonna end up with a fully functional airplane wings. After that, we're gonna keep going to the next step. But for now, we'll do it. We'll start this the way we said we did. So just for this airplane, you don't have to actually do it if you don't want to. I mean, if you're not gonna, if you're gonna finish it and then you can write on it. But if you don't write on it, or I mean, it's a permanent marker. It's really tough to take off. So as I said, we start here and we go up. So this is gonna be number 1. Then go through the hook all the way to this rib spar intersection. So this is number 2. Then go down to the control arm, back up to this intersection with the spar. So this is number 3. Then go through the hook to number 4. Right, perfect. And stops to the control arms. The control arm. Now, this row, we start from the hook, we go up. This is gonna be number 1, all the way to the hook. Not through the hook, but we're gonna make sure that it's on this hook. This is number 2. Go down to the hook, which is in the center of the axle. Go up to number 3. Up here, number 4, and it's gonna go down to the hook, and that's it. Now, one extra point, I mean not point, but step, which we're gonna have to do. It's okay. From here we have 2 wires which go on the firewall, and then from the firewall go to number 4 and number 3. This is the way the plane, the real one, has. So I already pre-drilled 2 holes into into the firewall, and what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take 2 pieces of scrap round wood, which actually you're gonna find inside the reason I had to retap those, not retap, but make the holes again, is that when I glue them, the glue fill up the holes. So now I'm just gonna have to okay. So this is it, 1 and 2. So we're gonna cut them and glue them in place. Actually, you're gonna find those inside your kit. So is no problem whatsoever. So this is number 1, and this is number 2.